weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's... Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Hey, going out right here. Go.
Fields on first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
Let's go out right here.
Now it's Fields. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage without loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on third. They had more guys than they could block.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Now, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The Packers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
this, 2nd and 4. He's going to try and do this himself.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Purdy now to throw.
That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line. Here we go, set. 70.
They go play action here. Purdy.
He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Packers. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Pass complete to Moore.
For him on the year, it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
You look at this Packers defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Fields going to get that outline to Mooney.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After
7-3 the score on EA Sports. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 35 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Fields throw complete there to Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Fields now to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Returnable for Thomas. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Back to throw. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Henry up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left.
There's not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A 62-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carry goes his way.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Boy, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go, son.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Mitchell.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Fields.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable for Thomas. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. He returns the punt 61 yards.
And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And that flag accepted.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, here's Fields. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Thomas on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Touchdown! Christian Watson, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes the return from the very back. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Purdy. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Off play action. Fields rolling to his left. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Pushes him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. again to Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so.
There he goes, right side. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. Here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Henry running right. Shoves him aside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Henry. Forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but They can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Hey, going out right here. Right.
On play action, Fields.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Here we go. Hey, 10.
To throw is Fields. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Let's go Alpha right here. Right.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Bears 17.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same.